Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name's Max, and we're here with another Pauper League, and I'm going to be playing some Blue-Black Fae this time. Pretty excited. I made a lot of changes to the deck, and before I get into all the changes and everything, let me just shout out my channel. It's youtube.com/snapbolt. There's a link down to subscribe to my channel below. I'd really appreciate if you subscribe. Throw a like on this video if you like my content. You can also just go to my channel. It's youtube.com/snapbolt. There's also the second link down in the description. You can just go to the channel, check out all the sweet Pauper videos on there and everything. So again, really appreciate it if you subscribe. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you so much. Let's go. What is this? What is this? We're playing Blue Black Fae here. Okay, I made some changes. Can you see the obvious big change from this deck compared to like a lot of the other Fae decks I play or a lot of the other standard Fae decks? Can you see? What looks different here? It looks pretty standard, right? A lot of removal spells, spells that are ninja. But the big thing is, which I didn't think of myself, just not playing Ponder, just only playing Preordain. So much less cantrips. I know it seems weird. I don't actually know how great it is. But I actually got this idea. It's from an opponent I've played a bunch of times, and they're a really, really strong player. They generally always play Blue Black Fae, and they they just recently 5-0'd with the list, and it was Blue Black Fae, what they always play, and they had no Ponders. They were just on 4 Preordain, 1 Brainstorm, and I was like, that's so interesting. Cutting Ponder. Ponder is good, especially can set up augurs and stuff, but sometimes I do feel like I'm just like cantripping a bunch, but it is good to have like a bunch of action spells in your deck, especially like in the blue mirrors. Not having less cantrips, I think, is actually a benefit. Preordain is strong. It's definitely a lot stronger than Ponder because you can put cards away that you don't want. Where a lot of times if you Ponder, you see like two good cards and one bad card, but you're still forced to draw the bad card at some point. But with Preordain, you don't have to. There's also just one Brainstorm. I did change a couple cards from Ragnarok's list. They had 0 Gurmag Angler, which I thought was kind of weird. They had 1 Thorn Main and the 4th Faeries here. I'm just playing 2 Gurmags instead. But I think other than that, my list is the same. Might be a couple cards different in the board. Not even sure. But I like the Bonders Ornament main. Seems strong. And I like 4 Cast Down, 4 Snuff Out, 4 Counterspell. And then I haven't been the biggest fan of Agony Warp. I know it's a fine card. Can kill Guardian of the Guild pack, but this technically can too. And I like the 2 Edicts main. Just seems like it's going to be good against Boggles, Mono White, and it's just also a removal spell against random decks. And 2 Fumes main is sweet. This is just really strong in the format right now, and it's good against Elf, it's good against Fae, it's good against Boros, Bully, a lot of different things. But yeah, I like the 2 Fumes main. Looks kind of weird, but I think Angler is a little too strong to leave on the sideboard, and or at least out of the deck. And I kind of wanted to just throw a couple anglers in. So we'll see how that goes. We don't send that many cards to the yard, but even if you're just casting angler for like 3 mana in this deck, it's still like a pretty nice top end to have access to. Could be 1 angler, maybe play like 1 thorn, but I'm gonna try it like this. They also have like 2 Evolving Wilds, 2 Ash Barrens. I just am a big fan of Ash Barrens. Um, 4 Ice Tunnel. They have 4 Ice Tunnel now. I think 4 duels is the truth. I think that's what you want to do. Then all islands, 2 swamps. Um, I like Ash Barrens because if you need to draw a black source, drawing Evolving Wilds or Terramorphic Expanse, that's only a tapped black source. But Ash Barrens is the only one that's a dual that when you draw it later, you can get an untapped source of any color. So I really do like Ash Barrens. The downside is if you draw like a hand with double Ash Barrens and no other lands, it's a non-functional hand. But I still think it's worth it. I still think it's strong enough. A couple relics, go up to 4 edicts after board. That seems good. It could be some Chainer's edicts, but I wanted to try. They had Ragnarok's had 4 edicts, 4 Diabolic Edict, and it seems like it could be sweet. The instant speed is actually, I think, pretty relevant, like against Boggles or Mono White when they're like, okay, you let them untap and they might try to commit another aura to the board and then you edict them in response. So this just seems sweet. 2 Fangs against Mono Red, I assume mostly. It's also a nice reason to have Angler because of the 2 Fangs in the board. 3rd Fumes, a Thorn, double Stormbound Geist, triple Hydroblast, and double Dispel. So just a pretty stock blue-black fairies list with some interesting stuff going on, especially the no ponders. So let's see how it goes. Let's go round one. Hey, welcome to round one. We're against Ezocrado 1989. And I know this is a good player. I've played them before. I think they're usually on Fey decks themselves. I'm going to keep this hand. It's not great, but I like it. I think it's good enough. Yep, they're probably on Fey. Wonder if I should just brainstorm right now to play around Spell Stutter. I think I will. And this is the classic reason why Brainstorm is often worse than Ponder. Ponder would have been so much better in that situation. It looks like it's probably Blue-Black Fae is my guess. It could be Blue-Black Delver. I don't want to get ninja'd here, but there's nothing I can do. Probably going to get ninja'd, and then I just don't have a black source. So this hand was a little sketchy, yes, but just got ultra punished basically on the draw. So probably going down in this game now. I need to draw like an Ash Baron's next turn. I'm going to have to just let them draw another card off Ninja here, which is pretty brutal, but there's nothing I can do. If they try to play Augur, I think I just have to try to counter it. They can probably go Island or Swamp and then just counter my counter. They're just not playing anything. Okay. All right, well, this is bad. I don't want to show them that I'm black. I guess I could have flashed in a Spell Stutter. It's like, I don't think that would actually work, and I don't even know if that would be a good play, but just gonna discard Ninja here. Could discard a Spell Stutter spread, I guess. Let's see if they're blue-black or something different. I almost like, I just assume that they have a counter spell here, or they don't. Or they just want to leave up counter again to protect this. Yeah, I could have flashed in the Spell Stutter sprite again, but I think I'm just so far behind in this game. I don't think it matters. I guess I'll keep trying. They have 7 cards, though. It's going to be a swamp, yeah. Yep. I mean, if I draw a black source, maybe I can grind out of this. Yeah, I already kind of messed up by not flashing in a Spell Stutter sprite there end of turn, but I think this is over. I just missed on that brainstorm. They revealed Dispel. Jeez. Okay. I think I'm off it. They've just hit with Ninja like 4 times. Let's just get on to the next one. All right, Stormbound Geist I think is good. Dispel is good. I don't think I want Thorn. I could go up to 3 Fumes, but I think 2 is fine in this matchup. I think I'm going to leave them in, though. I think Diabolic Edict is worse than the targeted removal spells. I think Snuff Out is actually good. Could get greedy and cut the Brainstorm. It's harder to sideboard when you don't have the Ponder, like to cut a couple Ponders. I can cut 1 Ninja too, or I can cut like 1 Snuff Out or Cast Down. They could have Anglers as well, but Snuff Out is so good at stopping ninjas and stuff. Yeah, I just totally missed on a black source. Could go down to 2 Faeries here. I guess I like that. I think when I was playing like blue-red Fae or something, Ragnarok's brought in Unexpected Fangs versus me, if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty crazy. I'm not going to bring in Relic for sure, but I think I just sideboard like this. All right, I'm going to keep this hand. This hand's actually pretty good. They mulligan to 6, just lead Ice Tunnel. Yeah, they can play an Augur or something, but hopefully I can play a turn 2 cast down here. All right, I'm just going to cast down that now on my turn. And then if they play something, I can play this. Otherwise, I'll play this on turn 4. I'm still just going to kill this now, I think. Maybe I don't need to. I don't want to get spell stuttered here, so I think it's worth it. They could play an Augur, which would be slightly annoying, but then I get to resolve this. Oh, wow. Did they bottom? So are they just missing on lands? They are. Wow. That's pretty bad for them. So I can just resolve a Stormbound Geist, or I can just leave up Spell Stutter to counter like a cantrip or something. I can even just play Ice Tunnel, leave up Spell Stutter, but then they probably just don't do anything. I think it's better just to resolve this now and then just start leaving stuff up next turn. Stormbound Geist, like when it resolves, is just so good in these type of matchups. Yeah. Okay, well, they reveal their hand. Okay, well, now they show me they have Angler. Maybe they might have misclicked because sometimes you try to click begin sideboarding and then you click reveal hand when it's like laggy. So that could have been a mistake. But yeah, it looks like just a pretty standard mirror match here. Nothing too crazy. We're on the draw. So they had multiple augurs and they saw a lot of cards off their Fairy Series that they bottomed. I could board out something slow like one Ninja or the Behold, but I don't know if I want to. Like I'm thinking about boarding the third Fairy Seer. Just gonna run it. I kind of want to be the control deck. Yeah, I mean I'm gonna keep this. Okay, Ice Tunnel. I'm just gonna lead on Fairy Seer here. There's the Behold. There's an Ice Tunnel and a Preordain. I don't think I want to top this Preordain. I'm just gonna bottom it. I don't know if I necessarily have time, and it's just something else that can get Spell Stutter sprited. So I'm just gonna bottom it. Okay, they jam Augur. I can jam Augur as well. Oh, they missed? They're getting pretty unlucky here. So if I jam Augur and they have another removal spell into Ninja, it'd be bad. But there's not that much I could do about that anyway. So let's just Augur here. Take a counter spell. Now they need removal for this, and then it has to be Snuff Out for them to Ninja as well. Okay, another Augur. See if they miss again. They put counter spell. Okay, it's fine. I could even consider just be foretelling Behold here. Not that scared of what they can do. And then I have a Behold on Foretell, which is pretty nice. I don't have Spell Stutter or Counterspell available, but I think it's worth. I'm just gonna go for it. Now they can attack with both and Ninja one of these back, but there's not really anything I can do about that. So I'd rather just get this Foretell going. Let's get this out of here. Looks like they have Ninja. Yeah. They could just be attacking for one. Let's hope that's the case. It's not. Damn. They played Ash Barrens. Oh, they're just replaying Augur. This is actually better for me because now I can try to preordain into a removal spell for this just to be safe. And they drew. Oh, they got Snuff Out with Augur. Okay, and then they just played it. Kind of want to shuffle with Ash Barrens before preordain. What I could also do is just play Ash Barrens and then play Behold the Multiverse right now because I get to resolve it, and this sees one more card than preordain. Seems decent to me. I think I'm gonna do it. I think playing this isn't that huge of a downside. Okay, there's Snuff Out. I don't think I want this Ash Barrens, but I'll take this top. There's a Sprite. Let's just kill this now. 14 to 12. They're gonna hit me for 2. And I think I'm just supposed to pass the turn. If they try to play a cantrip, I'll try to counter it. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. I know they can play a removal spell, but might as well go for spell stutter, right? Just counter spell that we know about. That's fine. I'm fine trading a spell stutter for a counter spell there. They went top top. They could be passing with spells that are available as well here. They didn't go for Ninja. So I could just play a Preordain. They might go spell stutter and then I have to counter it. Maybe I was supposed to draw that Ash Barrens as well, but I don't think so. I'm gonna do it. Let's go Preordain. If they go spell stutter, I'm just gonna counter. So I mean I'm ahead in the card advantage battle. All right, let's top here. Again, if they don't have a ninja, which I don't think they do, Thorn, okay. That's good, but they don't have any flyers right now. And I have multiple spell stutter sprites and a cast down. I guess I just pass the turn and then I just take 3, plan on end of turn spell stutter sprite here. They have 3 cards in hand right now. Do I cast down something? No. I'm just going to take 3. I am starting to get into a kind of a precarious position here. Right now, it's just going to spell stutter now. I have another counter spell to back this up. Just resolves. I'm not going to play a second one. I'm just going to untap. I guess I could either play a second one or just play a cast down right now to use my mana, but I think I'm just going to untap. All right, let's try to take the Monarch, and I could potentially protect the Monarch with Fumes, as weird as that is. I'm going to counter any removal spell here. This is a Snuff Out. Oh, wow, they're letting me potentially Ninja. Okay. So I take the Monarch, and I have 3 6 mana. So yeah, I'm just gonna pass here. This is close. Stormbound guys, that's a good draw. Can't play it now because it's my end step. I think I'm gonna try to cast Fumes here. They could Ninja, but they haven't had it yet. I think I just go for this. Because I might be able to stabilize with the Monarch potentially. Do they Ninja? No. So bad for me. Okay. I can try to spell stutter the Augur, which I think I'm gonna do. Oh, I could have tried to cast down this. Oh my god. Could have held on to the Monarch there. That might have just been a huge mistake. I mean, I'm just gonna try to spell stutter this. This might actually work out better for me. Oh no. Well, they had counterspell anyway. This actually still could potentially work out better. Wow, that's actually a great draw. So they have Augur in hand. So I can do everything, right? I can play like 3 things this turn. We know they have Augur in hand. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to cast down either the Ninja or the Thorn here. Because I don't want to have to block Thorn. I guess they have the Monarch right now anyway. I think I fucked this game up. Let's see. I'm deciding also which order to play these spells in. I could play Cast Down first. If they have Dispel, I could Counterspell back. I think I don't want to do that. I think I'm just going to go play Stormbound Geist. Then play Gurmag Angler. I could just not cast down and just leave up Counterspell. I think that's what I want to do. Alright. Could be safer to cast down something now. I mean, I can take 1 off the Thorn, and then they don't really have any other attacks. And then I can try to attack back with Stormbound Geist. And leaving up counter here seems reasonable. They attack for 1. I'm going to take, go down to 4. Are they Ninja? Jeez. Okay, well, I'm going to kill the Ninja here. No counter from them, okay. So they can replay Thorn, but they already have the Monarch right now. And then they're going to have to start chumping this, or I can take the Monarch here. Oh, they're going to, play another augur. What would they put into their hand? Preordain and Agony Warp. Okay, well they can try to Agony Warp this, but I could counter it. I'm at 5 though. I have to take the Monarch here, I think. So I'm kind of in trouble now. They go Agony Warp, I counter it. They have Thorn, but I have to draw something from Monarch here. This doesn't actually block non-flyers, so that's not the play. All right, spell. Snuff out, okay. So I can just snuff out Ninja right now, which I think I'm gonna do. Okay. Now they can attack me for 2, but they lose an Augur. They can play Thorn. Oh, they have Cast Down. It's brutal. I think I'm going down now. So now we know they've played everything that we know about. We get hit down to 2. They take the Monarch. They have a Thorn in hand also. GG's. I feel like, not sure if I misplayed actually. The turn where I didn't cast down the Ninja could have been it, but I don't even think I have outs at this point. Agony Warp that. All right, well, I have to counter because I have to try to draw something, but I don't even know really what outs I have. Snuff out that. GG's. That opponent's really strong. Feel like I could have potentially won that match. Could have also mulliganed the first hand, but I think like basically worst case scenario happened to me when they just got like an early ninja in. But good games as Okada. As you can see, this is a strong opponent. 12 trophies, uh, not 35, but 12 is still a lot. I have 2, and I've been playing like almost a match or a league a day for close to that for a couple weeks now. And I mean, I play a lot of brews and stuff, but still, strong opponent, good match. I could have played better. It's just a warm up. We'll win the rest of them. I'll see you in round 2. All right, game 2 here. We just played M Goblin the other day. They were on Jund, like mid range. I don't know if that's what they're going to be on again. Mulligan the 0 lander. Keep this one. I can just put back a counter spell. It's a really good card, but all my other cards are good as well. I want to keep this Angler because I think if they are on Jund, um, they're gonna just be killing and trading with a lot of my cards, and then I can just play an Angler, which is decent. So they have a Bolt, it looks like. They have to let it resolve first, though. Counterspell Ornament. I mean, I think I want both of these. Just go top, top. If they are Jund, which Mountain Go makes me feel like they are. Cycle Ash Barrens, okay. Yeah, Swamp. I definitely want Bonder's Ornament, and I think I want Counterspell. Even though they have Cascade cards, I want to be able to counter stuff. Chainer's Edict, okay, this is fine. So I have a choice here. Well, I should have stacked in the opposite order if I wanted to hit with Augur, but I think I want to leave up Counterspell anyway, because I want to Counterspell their Bonder's Ornament. And then if I go like counter your ornament, play my own ornament, or just leave up counter again, that seems pretty reasonable. Oh, they just foretell a Packmate and play a tap land though. That is not what I wanted to see. All right, I'm just gonna pass again. If they go just play Packmate, I'm just gonna counter it because I don't want to get 2 for 1 by Packmate. And then if I draw a land, I could go like play Ornament, leave up Counterspell or something, which would be nice. They could try to play Ornament here as well. That's kind of a greedy line from them because they could go Ornament into Packmate. But then if I just counter the Ornament, it kind of screws them. Just snap off a counter there. Land? Preordain. So now I could just go Ornament into Preordain. I could just leave up counter again. They have 5 cards in hand. I think I'm just going to go Ornament into Preordain. They could have a Braid. That would be worst case scenario. So I don't know why I always have to say it, but there's an Ash Barrens and an Augur. I think I'll just bottom the Ash Barrens, even though it's a land. It's not a land I really want to play right now. I mean, I could just draw it and then cycle it next turn, but I think I just want more gas as well. So I think I'm just going to bottom top, draw a random card instead. Ornament of their own. Okay, but my ornament's actually pretty good at just stopping them from using ornament to draw. And now I can play Augur and leave up Counterspell. I can't quite play Angler yet. We actually don't have that high of a spell count in this deck for Augur as well, so we should miss a fair amount of the time. Had to say it. And pass with Counter Up. So they could boarding party or something here, which would certainly be annoying. Right, that resolves. Llanowar Visionary. I think I'm just going to counterspell this as well. Just kind of want to slow them down, make them not be able to just like keep drawing cards freely with Packmate and Visionary. All right, so I have 5 cards in Yard. So I can basically play out my hand. I can also go play Preordain, and then I can Angler for 1 mana. Potentially leave up a counterspell or something if I find that. I think I'll just start on Preordain here. Gives me the most information. Ninja and Snuff Out. Ninja's a little bit greedy because they likely have removal spells, but I feel like these are good enough. I can also just draw the Ninja and then hit guaranteed on this Augur. Yeah, let's just go top, draw it, and then go play Augur, draw the Snuff Out that we know about, and take Snuff Out over Preordain, and then play an Angler, just tapping out for it. Just in case I decide to Ninja back this Angler. 3 mana, Pulse Marasa, back Packmate. I mean, that would be annoying, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. They get back Llanowar Visionary, so that's probably a mana concern. They want to make it. They want a double spell next turn. They have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana potentially. Boarding party, maybe 5 mana. Not sure what this is. Feels like a boarding party to me, but I'm not really sure yet. Is it a dino? Dino wouldn't necessarily be that bad because I have the Snuff Out. Oh, it is a boarding party. Okay. It's weird that they got back Llanowar Visionary. Packmate. That's not what I wanted to see. That deck grinds. We can't just get some easy games here. All right, well, now I think I'm gonna could take this line of trading Angler for boarding party, and then go Snuff Out and try to get Ninja in for Augur. If they have a removal spell, which they probably do, it's kind of bad for me. I mean, if I just kill this, then my Gurmag kind of goes uncontested. They could have a cast down for this, but I think this is what I'm supposed to do. And then cast down here. Oh, Chainer's Edict. Okay. Well, I'm probably going to Ninja back this Gurmag Angler, which is a pretty funny play. I could cast down this and then do that anyway. And then I go 4 cards in yard, and I can recast Angler. It's pretty sweet, actually. Oh no, I can't because I have to pay 2 for Ninja. I'm still gonna do it. I know I have to bounce my Gurmag back to my hand, which is not ideal, but I get to draw a card here, which I think is the most important thing. Another Ninja, okay. Land. Hopefully they just have 2 lands in hand. Oh, we know they have a Visionary. And they have Chainer's Edicts. Ugh. So much value. Just Cannonade right now. 4, 5, 6. Visionary. Makes sense. So again, we know about Chainer's Edict. Oh my god. That was disgusting. That was like the best Lightning I've ever seen. Their deck is kind of just functioning perfectly. Jeez, top deck Packmate. I mean, all their deck is pretty much entirely good draws except for lands. So I take 2. They can even make us both draw with Ornament, which probably favors them. That Lightning, though, is just insane. This matchup's not great, but also they can have mana problems. I'm going to bottom this Brainstorm. I don't even think it's that good right now, to be honest. But I will try to hit with Ninja here. I could always flash Spellsetter back in to play around a Chainer's Edict. Okay, Snuff Out. That's something. So I can Snuff out a Packmate. I don't think there's any reason to need to do it now. I can maybe come back here. It's going to be rough. I need to draw another removal spell and have them not draw anything. It looks like they're just going Chainer's Edict. So I flash in Fairy. And sack it to Chainer's Edict. Keep my Ninja around. They'll probably attack with both, is my guess. And then I get to snuff out this, take 2, and then attack back. Oh, they're not attacking with Packmate. Okay, so I take 2, then I snuff out Packmate and attack. That shows me that they don't have a removal spell, so they probably did just draw land. Guess I can just snuff out on my turn. Land does not do it. So we just snuff out, go to 5, and then try to attack and draw a card. We get to draw a good card here. We can do it. I'm putting them on land in hand that they drew. Got something in my eye. Brutal. Okay. Bolt me? Okay, it was land. So we want to see them draw another land here, obviously. They have a lot of good draws. Usually they only have 2 dinos and then 4 boarding parties. They don't attack. I don't think I can have each of us draw. Dino? What? Oh, does the other edict. Maybe I'm supposed to have each of us draw at this point because they just have so many good draws themselves. I'm at 5 though. Why didn't they just flashback edict and attack for 2? I think I have to do this as bad as it is. I know they draw a card too. Not like making a mistake necessarily, but I think I just had to. All right, let's pass. I just felt like I needed to find some type of answer. Just gonna cast Snuff out for mana. Keep my cheaper spell. They probably have more Blightnings as well, though, which is actually kind of brutal. They just have removal spells, perhaps? Just gonna cycle this and play a land. I don't want to hold really lands in hand against Blightning. Would like to have more mana. Wonder if I'm supposed to bring in Pyroblast. Maybe. Counters boarding party, bolt, lightning, cannonade, and maybe more. Oh, I just like assuming I'm on blue red Fae, but yeah, I was thinking I was talking about Hydroblast. I don't know if I said Pyroblast. All right, not going to be drawing here. They have 4 cards in hand, so they probably have like just multiple removal spells in hand. It's not feeling good. Thorn. Think I have to have this each draw. Okay. I think I'll just cast down this on their turn. And they saved up creatures. Interesting. Should I kill the Thorn or the Visionary? Probably the Thorn, just because it's a Death Toucher. Don't have a spell setter here. They probably have removal anyway, though. They have 5 cards now. Jeez. There's Ninja. I just doubt that I'm going to be able to take the Monarchy here. I feel like they just guaranteed are going to have removal spells. Take Counterspell. Just going to play Ninja. And pass. Keep fighting here. They have 6 cards in hand. Jeez. I think I need to counter this. Maybe they just have lands in hand. I know they could have a lot bigger threats or removal spells that I should counter, but they'll just double bolt me. Okay. Is what it is. Oh, Blightning me. That was a good game. It is a pretty tough matchup. These definitely come in. Thorn comes in. Could even bring in Relic, even though I have Anglers. Pulse Marasa is very important to them. Don't know if I need that. They're generally on like triple Pulse Marasa though, and countering that is massive. So these come out. I think these come out. I think all my other removal is good. Spellstutter is not great. It can take the Monarch, but it doesn't counter that much. Could also bring in some number of Hydroblasts. Could even go down a Ninja just because they have so much removal. Could go down a Fairy Seer as well. Just not high impact enough. It's a lot of ninjas and not many things to ninja back. Might be worth anyway. Because I can just cast them and I can, if I ever get to pick up an Augur or anything and just get a hit in, it's massive. Wonder if I'm supposed to side out just more Fairy Seers. Could side out like triple Fairy Seer, 1 Ninja, and then keep in all my sprites for bolts. They just really don't have that many like casting cost things. It's hard to keep my creatures in play. Just doesn't seem great. Could just bring in all my Hydroblasts and also cut a Ninja. Just go way down on creatures. Could also cut another Fairy Seer at this point and go triple Spellstutter. At least the Spellstutter can take the Monarch. I actually like this better. This just seems good because they probably bring in a Cannonade or 2, and they probably bring in their Pyroblasts. So I think Hydroblast is actually going to be good here. Let's try this. Stormbound Geist is really nice against their Edicts. I just kind of want to play slow anyway. All right, Snap keep this hand. This hand looks great. Just going to lead Ice Tunnel and then slam Augur on 2, slam Stormbound Geist on 3. This is like always going to be a 2-for-1, and if they can't answer both halves, it's just like brutal for them. Black-red or black-green? That was a fun first game, though. I felt like I was able to grind pretty well considering the matchup and everything. All right, well, depending on what they do, maybe I get a Ninja hit in here. Preordain or Cast Down? I feel like cast down, because even if they play like pack mates and stuff, I do have to kill them. Preordain wouldn't be bad, but I think I want the removal spell. I was gonna say if they just foretell something here, it's so good for me. I am just gonna slam Stormbound Geist, I believe. I guess they could Pyroblast it. Oh, that would be a brutal start. It's just too efficient not to do. Just uses all my mana this turn. If they don't have Pyroblast, then I'm in a great spot. Nice. So now they have to spend double removal spell on this, or at least Edict plus something else. Okay, I can kill this. I can also just go cast down this, get my ninja hidden. That's also pretty hard to pass up. I know I bring Stormbound back to my hand, but I get to draw a card. I guess I'm supposed to draw a card first. Yes. Spell Stutter Spray. That's interesting. I could just leave up Spell Stutter Spray. I don't think there's any reason to cast down right now. And I did play Swamp, right? Yeah. All right. I'm just going to pass. Because now if they go Chainer's Edict, I could think about flashing in Spell Stutter Spray. I don't... This does give them one more mana, so maybe I was supposed to kill it. Cast down that. Okay. Untapped land and they use all 3 mana. No, foretell a packmate. Okay. I think I'm just going to cast down this rather than take 2. Okay, I have 3 cards in the yard. I could cycle 2 things to go up to 5 cards. But then I still have to tap out for Angler. Or at least mostly tap out. I could just go play Ash Barrens, then play Stormbound Guys with spells that are available. I think that's what I want to do. Oh no, I don't, because then I don't have enough blue mana. All right, well that plan's off. Let's just cycle this. It makes my Angler cheaper. Play that. Just get Stormbound Geist now while it can't get Pyroblasted. And then I'll probably just cycle this Ash Barrens here. We know they have a Packmate Foretold. Now this is a situation where I could start to hold lands against Blightning. But I don't even know if they're going to have Blightning in their deck anymore. They could. Bog me? Oh, that is annoying, actually. It's perfect time to bog. Jeez. Okay. Foretell another Packmate? Yeah. Jeez, Packmate is good in that deck. That deck looks sweet. Cycle. Let's untap. Just another land, huh? I could just play a Gurmag Angler. I mean, yeah. Would have been nice to be able to leave up Sprite, but I mean, they bogged me, so what do you want? I guess I could have gone snuff out your thing and then tap 1 less mana, but then that still doesn't even do it. So I'd rather them just not know about snuff out. Boarding party into Llanowar Visionary. It's annoying. Probably just have to snuff out the boarding party here. That deck just has such insane value. See if they attack. Gonna snuff out. I might be able to attack with Angler too, because if they go for a double block and I had another removal spell, they get wrecked. So they might not be able to go for a double block removal spell. Okay, Ash Barrens. Could just not attack as well. I almost feel like it's worth. I don't know if they're going to go for it. That's a pretty ballsy double block. Just get 2 for 1. And then I still have Angler on the battlefield. Yeah, I didn't think they would block there. That again, that would have been a pretty ballsy block. Now they're down to 9. I do need to keep clocking them to win this game, I think. I can try to counter a lightning bolt with spell setter. I could potentially win this game. They put boarding party back on top. Okay. They don't have enough mana to dino right now, though. Play Packmate, sure. Now I can't attack with Angler. And a Thorn? No, and then just play another Packmate. I think I need to play Belts of Stutter at this point to hit for 3 in the air. Now they can attack even. I mean, removal spell is still good for me. Am I supposed to play Spell Stutter? I think I am. Another Spell Stutter is actually decent. I just attack for 3. Can't just trade Angler for Packmate. Just need to stay back at this point. I mean, I'm losing the race at this point too. Oh, and they have a boarding party on top, or that they already drew. Man. So they'd be crazy to not play boarding party here. Am I just dead? Probably. Lightning. Jeez. Getting crushed. I honestly have had so many bad leagues in a row. Maybe I'm just bad now. I think it's just variance, and I just need to keep jamming. That deck is pretty cool. Just how they have like they do have answers to pretty much everything. They have rats in the main. They have discard to fight the grindy matchups. All their creatures cantrip. They have Cascade to fight counter spells. They have a million removal spells, and they have access to Monarch. Okay. So they can attack for 8, and then I die. Not sure what they're doing. This just wasn't able to get there. They didn't have like a bunch of Chainer's Edicts in hand or anything. Wow. 0-2 here. I'll keep playing. I'll try to fight back for a 3-2 if I can. I maybe could have played better against Ezocrado. I don't think there's really anything I could have done against Jund there. That was incredible. Jund is looking strong. I gotta play me some Jund. All right, let's go round 3. Jesus. All right, welcome to round 3. We're playing this awesome blue-black Fae deck, and we're 0-2. I have been seriously having a rough time. All right, snap keep. This hand looks great. How can we lose? This hand is incredible. We're probably going to lose because we're going to miss on Augur. Spell Stutter won't have any targets. No, I'm just going to try to stay positive. We're against Vinny Torres. Played them before. Ice Tunnel go. We don't have Snuff Out. But I guess I won't F6 because we could. They go Forest go. Are they like defenders or something? I wonder if I'm supposed to leave up Spell Stutter, but I don't think so. They didn't play a 1-drop on 1, so it's unlikely that they play it on 2. Hold. Let's go. I do have an Edict and a Cast Down as well, so if they just play an Overgrown Battlement or something, I'm just going to kill it. Feels like Overgrown Battlement. Oh, Burning Tree Emissary. Okay. How many Burning Trees do they have? 1? Okay. So Fumes might actually be really good. Now I'm just going to go... I want to play Ash Barrens to be able to Fumes in response. looks weird, but I kind of want to do it. Does that telegraph that I have fumes? It might. Also, not be holding telegraphs I have something. But if they go Rancor on this, I want to be able to fumes. I think it's just worth. Just going to play this and pass. Not even a foretell this behold. I think this just leaves me a lot safer to pretty much like anything they can do. They could go like land, Savage Swipe plus Vines or something, but sure. Is that literally what they have? So if I go Diabolic Edict, they have to sack Ledgewalker. I don't want them to go Vines Kicked and me just get hit for a million damage here. And I can't Fumes now because then they could just Vines. I guess I can just Spell Setter this. I think that's my line. They could have another Savage Swipe, but I think this is still the best line possible. This is like where Snuff Out is so good at just being a free spell, because the life isn't as relevant as stabilizing. I'm putting them on Vines, though. The way they just like jammed a land and then jammed a Savage Swipe. I mean, I can block this Ledgewalker, and what are they going to do? Vines Kicked, or are they going to go um, +1/+1 counter on it or something? I think I'm just going to go block, block. Not sure if they forgot that I could block here or they're going to pump this. Vines Kicked there, sure. I'm fine with this. Land? Not a land. So again, I can leave up Fumes and removal spells. I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, they have 3 cards in hand and not much pressure on board. And I have a bunch of removal spells here. So if they just try to Rancor right here, I just get to go Fumes them. See if they attack for 1. Let that resolve. See what they do. Are they going to play a 2/2? Yeah. Okay, that happens. And a Skargan, another 2/2. Okay. I'm just going to go cast down something. I guess I can cast down this. They have 2 cards in hand. Could be a Vines, but not that much I can do. Wow, and a Quarian Ranger. Right now I'm supposed to use Fumes to use my mana efficiently. So this should actually work out pretty nice. Just cast Fumes now. Kill these 2 things, and then I have removal spells and Angler to deal with this board. Nice. Land is great. So let's go land. Cast down right here, right now. Right here, right now. Because then I play around some stuff like Vines and stuff. I'm not even going to foretell this Behold yet because I have Counterspell and Edict that I want to cast. If they just attack with both, I'll go block 1 and then Edict before damage. I guess I can just Edict now and then block just so I take 0. This deck does have a ton of removal spells. Probably has a pretty decent stomping matchup here. I think this deck is very good. I mean, I know we lost 2 matches, but both our opponents were good, and the first one at least was close. Oh wow, River Boa. Okay, that's something. Still 19-20 though, and my hand is great. And they have 0 cards. Okay. So I can just go play Gurmag Angler, leave up Counterspell. And they have a River Boa that's stopping my Gurmag for now. But I still think it's the line. I can Behold a little bit later. I'm just going to pass here with counter up. they can't really attack with Riverboa because then I have a Gurmag attacking back. So they don't want to be trading 2 for 5. I think I just have to counterspell this. And then I'm left with Behold in hand. Perfect. Yeah, I'll Faeries here first. See what I don't want to draw. Is second Gurmag good enough? I have a lot of mana. I feel like it is. Just gonna top and then draw both of them with Behold. I think that's fine. Top, top. Foretell. Can't attack, really, because of Riverboa. I'll just plan on end of turn casting Behold top. I could have also gone like hard cast Behold right now and then Fairy Seer, but if I had to hit bad cards off Fairy Seer, it would have been good the way I sequenced it. So I think this was okay. It's kind of tough to say. See, even like without that many cards in the graveyard, we're still able to cast these anglers. Top, draw them. Wow, Snuff Out cannot be regenerated, huh? I think I'll just Snuff Out Riverboa now. They could have a Vines, I guess, but they would have had to have drawn Vines exactly. Yeah, it cannot be regenerated. That's what Snuff Out does. And then I attack with all, actually. Because I would like to ninja back my Augur, but they'll probably block it. No, they're just not blocking. Because I'd rather get another Augur trigger here. Yeah. Okay. That was just pretty systematic there. A bunch of removal spells. They overcommitted. Not really. They only played 2 1 toughness creatures, but we just had a bunch of removal. So yeah, pretty sweet. Our deck looked to function perfectly that game. I don't even hate Fangs. They don't have that much interaction. Fumes, I think, is worth because they're probably going to go up to 3 Riverboa, first of all. They're probably not going to side out all their 1 toughness stuff like Korean Rangers. So I think it's good. Ponders, definitely a little bit slow. Behold, a little bit slow. Don't know if I need all these Diabolic Edicts. They have like Nest Invader and stuff that can play around it. But I think I do just want maximum removal spells. Fairy Seer is also not great in this matchup. Augur is actually pretty good. Can weirdly side out Brainstorm too. I can do like this. Don't want to get flooded on ninjas. And I think I do want the edicts. They have Ledgewalkers, they have Riverboas, I just want also all the removal because I think I'm going to win the late game. So if I just have all my removal spells in the deck, I can just win by Angler or later win with a couple spell setters and stuff. So let's go like this. I think Bonder's Ornament's okay, but it's probably too slow, especially on the draw. Triple Fumes is probably too much, but it's a good card. I'll keep. I might just lead turn 1, cycle Ash Barrens here. Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, because then I can turn 2 Cast Down plus Snuff Out. Just pass. They hit for 1, then they untap. Sure. Burning Tree? Yup. Into Riverboa. Okay. Well, I do have Snuff Out, but I think I still want to kill stuff on my turn, just so I don't get blown out by vines or anything. Just leave them with the Korean Ranger. Even though I have Spell Setter, I'm still gonna do this. just kill this and then snuff out this right now too. I don't want to get blown out by vines. So they have 3 cards left. I'm going to 14. And I have Spellstutter, Preordain, Cast Down. I have a lot of good stuff. I'll probably Preordain looking for a land and then just hopefully draw a land and then either Cast Down or Spellstutter Sprite. Depending on what they do, I could also just think about casting the Cast Down. All right, Vault Scourge is fine. Do they have another 1 or 2 drop here? All right. Relic is fine. I don't even think they should bring that in. All right, let's look for lands. Not under that much pressure. Wow. I think it's just too greedy to keep fumes. I can find other fumes, but I really just want land. Man, that sucks. Maybe you're not supposed to side out Faeries here as much also because you don't even have Ponders. So it's just ultra greedy to take the lines I've been taking. A good tip against Relic for those that don't know, pop your graveyard out when it's like this. Just click this button, it pops out here. And then it doesn't like force your graveyard to pop out every time. I think I'm just supposed to Augur here. I can block Corian with it. They have 2 cards in hand, so they probably have something, but... Diabolic Edict, sure. Wonder if they have Savage Swipe in hand. Okay. We're going to need to draw lands at some point to win this game. And by some point, I mean pretty soon. Getting hit for 2 in the air, lifelink, doesn't really matter. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. I could try to get a ninja hit in to draw a land. But I think I just like to cast down a Vault Scourge. I could cast down a Vault Scourge now to sort of play around vines, because then if they have divines on my turn, they don't get in for an additional 4 damage. I don't really want a Diabolic Edict. I guess I could just get in for a ninja hit to try to draw land. They could go vines block as well. I think I'm just going to do the ninja line. I could lose to like a double vines or something, but I think if I'm able to draw lands, I can win. Okay. I can just discard a counterspell or a second ninja here. I just don't see myself ever casting that many counterspells. So I get hit for 3, which does suck, but now I still have this ninja kind of pressuring them. So that gives me potential to draw more lands even. God, fumes, where are you at? I have 3. I know one of them is on the bottom somewhere. Do they go for vines? They don't. Fumes? Fumes or land? I'll take an island. Okay, it said I'd take an island and I will. Do I attack with ninja now? I feel like actually, surprisingly, no, I don't. And I think I just go to cast down a Vault Scourge right now. It's a weird line, but I think it's good. I also have Spell Setter. I can just counter a Vines here if I want. Just gonna play Augur. I could have played Spell Setter, but it just really telegraphs it because they know I have Augur in hand. I'm just not going to attack. I'd rather... Maybe they have some type of way to remove this. Maybe I'm supposed to attack. I do want to draw more lands. And then if they attack with all, I think I'm just supposed to try to survive longer. It's a really weird play, but crack relic. Yep. I think they should have cracked relic earlier. I think not attacking with ninja there was good. Because I want to be able to block both Quarians, and yeah, if they like vines kill my ninja, that's totally fine. I don't want them to like vines pump this, rancor, and like kill me or something. So, I mean, I guess I died to that anyway, so maybe this is wrong. I can't snuff out this actually. They have it? No. Okay. So I can flash in a spell stutter to block this. I can also cast down it. So I think that's where I'm at for next turn. They untap. I have 3 cards in hand. What are they? I could go to cast down this right now. I'm at 4. Then they get to get Rancor back and potentially replay it. I think I'm just supposed to cast down it on attacks. I'm just going to pass the turn. They could also have Gut Shot. Am I supposed to attack with Ninja? Could attack with Ninja play Augur Bolas? And then just leave up 1 removal spell? That seems greedy. I'm just going to pass. If they had vines, I feel like they would have just killed me, right? So I'm putting them on not having vines at this point. And even if they have it, I can counter it with spell stutter. So I'm just going to go cast down this. If they just recast Rancor, I'll probably just spell stutter it. They could have Gut Shot. Skargan. Am I supposed to counter this or the Rancor? I think actually I'm supposed to counter this. I can't beat a Gut Shot really anyway at this point. Oh, that would have only been a 1/1. But yeah, if they put a Rancor on this, that's not actually as bad for me because I have multiple augurs that can block that. All right, let's untap. Now I can attack with this. I have multiple counters as well. I could also attack with Spell Stutter and then Ninja back my Spell Stutter. But then I'm not able... I think I should do that next turn. I think I can just attack with both here, then play Augur, leave up Counterspell. I could die to some things. But I think it's worth... I think this is good. So they're just trading. Okay. Now I can edict them in response when they play Rancor. I could have also ninja'd at that point, but don't even think I really want to. I think I'm pretty safe here. Snuff out. Okay, I can only play that for 4 mana. So I'll just pass. I have Counterspell to really protect myself. If they just go Rancor here, I just get to go Diabolic Edict. Yeah, this is so good for me. I think they just conceded this now. I played really cautiously, and I could have gotten punished, but I think I played okay, and I think it's going to pay off here. Because now I get to bring Spell Stutter or Augur back. I don't actually want to Preordain because I want to leave up Counterspell. I'm just going to bring Spell Stutter back. Gurmag Angler. I mean, I could just cast it. Or no, I can't. I'm one card short. Okay, I'll just pass. Obviously, should just leave up Counterspell regardless. Just counter a creature. I don't know what they have in hand. Maybe they're just flooded. Yeah. All right, we got a match win. Jesus. Go round 4. All right, 1 and 2. We got a match win. We're against Lorths. All right, I think this is just a mulligan. Even if this was an Evolving Wilds or something, this would definitely be a mulligan anyway. Because, yeah, we could turn 2 Faeries here or Brainstorm. It's just risky. We have double Angler that we're pretty far off casting. So let's ship it. Let's keep this one. I can just put back one of these 3 Preordains. All right, this looks fine now. Island Go. Interesting. What does that mean? Does that mean like mono blue Delver with a weird draw? Do they have a force spike? I'm gonna play around that by just cycling this Ash Barrens on one and maybe waiting on these Preordains even longer. Could just be an Ash Barrens, yeah, okay. But why basic island then? Mountain. Is this blue red storm? Foretell? Is it just blue red control? I'm not really sure what I'm playing against yet. Let's cycle. Kind of want to leave up Spell Stutter Sprite, but I don't know if that's better than just playing double Ponder. I think double Ponder is better actually, or double Preordain is better. I already have a Snuff Out. I don't know if I need another cast down versus basic island non-snow, basic mountain foretell, probably Behold the Multiverse. I feel like I'm just up against control. Could keep this island to be safe. To just continue to hit land drops. Sure. Just bottom top now. Pass. Now I have enough lands. I'll naturally draw some more lands, but I think keeping the 1 land there was fine. Is it just blue-red all spells with like the goblins? The 4 mana make 2/1/1 prowess goblins instant card. I'm just gonna cast this now. Or no? Looks like no. Okay. I'm just gonna jam a Bonder's Ornament right now. Resolving that in this matchup seems pretty good. I guess they could have a Braid. Yep. I'm putting them on that list. Goblin Wizardry, blue-red Goblin Wizardry. I think that's what they're on. Because otherwise, why would they have basic non-snow lands? They have Fjord and then they have non-snow basics. That doesn't make sense, right? Unless they have like Spire Golem or something. I am just confused. I'm really confused. All right, I'm gonna just go Jam Land, Jam Augur. I could have just drawn a card with Bonder's Ornament, I suppose, but I kind of want to get this down. Exclude. Okay, so it is just straight up control. Okay. I wish that I had drawn with Bonders, but nothing I can do. At least I'm still hitting my land drops, and then I have this Bonders in play, so... Oh, it's Grixis control. Okay. They should still play Snow Basics, because they could make me think that they have Scred. They could also still have Goblin Wizardry, but I think they probably just have Anglers. So great, I have Snuff Outs that don't kill those. All right, I'm going to pass and draw with Ornament here. They're going to cast another Behold. Actually, kind of far behind at this point against 2 Behold the Multiverse. Yep, resolves. Nothing I can do. My draw has not been that stellar, but I can fight here. I feel like this is a list I've seen that plays like 4 Augur, 4 Gurmag, and that's the only ways to win. They have 8 cards in hand to my 4, so this has got to do some work. I mean, I can just try to spell through this, and it'll probably get countered, and then I don't get to draw with Ornament. I mean, it'll probably just get killed. So I think I just need to let this resolve and then draw, and then I can spell stutter later, but I basically want to be drawing with this every single turn if I can. Yeah, there's the Augur. All right, I think I just go to Snuff Out right now. I don't really care about my life total. They don't care about their Augur. Counterspell. Sure. Another Augur. No. They want to leave up counter. I'm also going to try to play fast and kind of get up on time here if I can in this matchup. Seems critical. Draw a tap land, sure. They have to discard a Cannonade. All right, well, I'll commit Faeries here and Ice Tunnel, but I'm not going to play the Faeries here yet. They probably have multiple Cannonades. I'm going to bottom this, top this. Pass. I think dog wants to say goodnight. What's up, dude? Yeah. They cycle Ash Barrens for Swamp. What do they got? Gurmag Angler. Results? Maybe I should have kept the cast down for that reason, but felt like I needed to draw more action spells. So I'm drawing Counterspell. Bolt that, sure. I would have liked to spell stutter, but obviously I'm gonna start drawing with ornament. I need to find some answer to this. Brainstorm, okay. Just straight up Grixis control, huh? Ninja, okay. Just need to pass. I need to take 5 off this Gurmag. I can go end of turn spell stutter and draw a card with Ponders. My spell stutter might die, but it's kind of what I have to do. Augur of Bolas. I feel like I'm supposed to counterspell this. Let's just counterspell and then draw a card with ornament. They counter back. Okay, that is sick counterspell art. I really like this one too. Should play some leagues with that counterspell art. This is the counterspell art like I played with when I was a kid. Oh, they have teachings? Jeez. Like I could try to flash in spell stutter and then get a ninja hidden, but they have so many removal spells in their deck. Jesus. I think I'm going down. I have a lot of removal, but don't know if it's enough. I bought them to cast down, and then they just started playing anglers. Okay, they foretold a card. Which is interesting. So I can kill the augur, then their board is just double angler, which I probably cannot beat, especially with them having a teachings in hand. I can't snuff out for life and take 10. I think I can play Ash Barrens 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. If I had one more mana, I could play both ninjas and leave up spell stutter and cast this for 4 life, but I can't do everything. Snuff out destroys a non-black creature. Of course. So 5, 6, 7 mana. What if I go cycle for swamp and then just plan on flashing spell stutter to try and chump Gurmag? It's probably just gonna eat a removal spell and I lose. But I think it's my best line. I think I'm just dead in this game. I could just play a ninja as well to chump with. I think I'd rather just draw a card. Splash this in. Now they can just go teachings for anything. Kill it. They might not even choose to do that. they let me block, I might be able to get out of it. Yeah, cast down. All right, that's it. Interesting deck from the opponent. I think the deck is actually good. We have a lot of good sideboard cards here, though. Dog is just acting up. He always gets crazy like before bedtime. It's like 9 p.m. right now. He always gets crazy every time. All right, so all these can come out, I think. I think they only have Gurmags and Augurs. So I'm fine with just 4 cast downs, I believe. I guess some number of Diabolic Edict would be fine, but I just don't think I really want them. I could bring in some number of Hydroblast as well. And I think I actually want Relic. I know it stops my own Gurmags a little bit, but I think it's good. Can just bring in 1 Hydroblast, or I could bring in actually all of them because they're probably going to bring in Pyroblast too. So then what else is not good? I can cut 1 Ninja just because they are like literally an all removal deck and it's hard to set them up. Or I can just cut, let's see, 1 Faeries here and what else? Don't think I want to cut the Brainstorm. I could cut 1 Preordain and just get super greedy. Just try to have a lot of lands. Seems bad, seems terrible. Could cut 1 cast down, but I kind of need them to kill anglers. I think cutting 1 Ninja is fine. They also could cut just another Faeries here and just go like even like more value. All right. Just board out a ton of removal and board in a bunch of good cards here. We do get Stormbound Geist, which I can use to put Ninja into play in a pinch. Snap keep. 4 lands, 2 counterspells, and a relic. Looks great. Oh. Just F6 my turn. I just tried to keep my hand, but I just passed the turn. Yeah, they just asked me if I misclicked, so I guess I deserve to be where I'm at in the 1-2 bracket. Now opponent just starts on the play with an extra card. Jeez. All right, let's top. Could have played Ice Tunnel there on turn 1. This is just brutal. Nothing I can do, kind of did it to myself. So I could actually just play land. And yeah, I think I'm going to do this actually. I have Augur on top that I would like to draw, but I'm just going to leave up Counterspell and Spellstutter Sprite. I think this is worth it. I thought they were going to try to play a Lightning Bolt there. This is a black-red land. They have no blue mana right now. I could just cycle the Ashburns right now and not draw the Augur. Augur seems pretty good. I think I'm just going to draw it. And then play an Ice Tunnel and not play Relic or Augur. Just pass. Just hit for 1. Maybe I'll just jam Augur here. Again, they don't have blue mana. They could Pyroblast. Yeah, I'm just going to wait. Because next turn I could play Augur with counter backup. They get Island. Even though I passed the turn, I'm kind of still in this game. Preordain. If I spell stutter and they go exactly Cannonade, I get wrecked. I'm just not gonna do that. Just gonna try to play around like as many things as I can. Basically, they went top. I'll cycle. Could even just go as easy as just only playing a relic next turn and start relicking them. Let's get Swamp, sure. Could play Augur. I think I just like a Relic actually, because then I have double counter up potentially. Just have them exile a card and hit for 1. They have 7 cards in hand. Now I kind of want to start like picking fights because I don't actually have any more land drops. This Hydroblast is nice to counter a Pyroblast from them though, which I think they have. Yeah, so I just Spell Stutter now. I know this lets them resolve something, but I think that's okay. I wonder if I'm supposed to pop Relic right here. Well, didn't click it in time. I could have popped it with that on the stack to prevent an Augur or a Gurmag here. Let's see what they do. They would still have to tap. Yeah, so they do Gurmag. Wow, I just get punished for my mistakes. I could have, in response to that fetch land, the land was in the graveyard, I could have popped the Relic and they can't Gurmag in response to that. Alright, well, I need to find Cast Down now. Now do I just pop Relic to try to draw a card? I think so. Feels bad. Just fucked up again. Feels real bad. Ninja. Well, I could just ninja back my Spell Stutter Sprite and then just kind of deal with the Augur. I think I'm going to do that. Now I have a bunch of counter spells. They do have a Gurmag though now. Oh man, I'm just... Okay, well, they could have Dispel. I think I'm just going to wait. I'll just take a hit off their Gurmag. I'd rather have counter spells up to protect my cast down next turn and counter spells up to prevent like any wraths or anything. Augur with Bolas. So I could just try to spell stutter this. That leads me to getting blown out more likely. Could just counterspell it. If I go counterspell, they go Pyroblast. I go Hydroblast and they go counterspell, but then they're tapped out. If I go Spell Stutter Sprite, they go play a removal spell, like a cast down, and then this resolves, and they have 1 mana available. All right, I'm just gonna go for this because I'll still be able to play cast down with counterspell backup next turn, even if they counter this with a removal spell. Essence Scatter. Wow. Okay. Was not expecting the Essence Scatter, that's for sure. They reveal Behold the Multiverse. They play a Fjord. Why do they have Fjord over the blue-red land that gains life? It gains 1. How greedy would it be to cast down the Augur? I get to draw a card. Okay, well, now, not that greedy, right? Let's just lead on, cast down this one, see if it resolves. If they go for Dispel, I can just counter it. Yeah. All right, I have Hydroblast available for like a Cannonade. They only have 3 cards in hand. One of them is Behold, though. Can't counter Behold right now. It's fine. Got their Angler off the table. Stormbound Geist. That is good. That cannot block my Ninja, though. Can block my Flyers, but that's okay. I thought they could have this, but I wasn't really sure. If I win this game, it feels even worse from the opponent's side because I just skipped my first turn. Just time locked myself. All right, so let's just lead cast down here. Attack with Ninja. I can protect it with double counter spell here. Kind of thought they had Hydroblast or Pyroblast, but I guess just they didn't. just attack with just ninja. Land would be great. Island would be fantastic. I guess a non-island would not be that great. I'm not gonna play that. I'd rather leave up Hydroblast for like Bolt and Cannonade. We have 2 cards left. One of them is Behold. Augur. Okay. They put Lightning Bolt. Okay. They kill my ninja. Sure. And they foretell a Behold. Okay, I can counter the Behold. Then they're playing off the top, and I have some gas left. So I think I'm in a favorable position. Let's lead Preordain. Bottom, top, Augur, take a Preordain. I could Preordain now, but I think I'd rather just Preordain next turn because I can just dispel this Behold if they cast it, and then I can just counterspell anything else they do. So I'd, again, rather play it safe here and slow and Preordain next turn. Gurmag? Oh, cast down on my Augur. I, funnily enough, kind of do need the Augur to set up more ninjas, but I could just let this resolve. I have a bunch of cards left in the library. All right, I'm going to let it resolve. I guess they can start attacking with like this. So maybe that was wrong, but I can always draw like a Gurmag Angler or something. I'd rather just save my counterspell for their next thing that they draw. Land was not ideal. There's a ninja and a Hydroblast. I feel like they might be good enough. I can attack with both. They block the Spell Splitter Sprite, and then I ninja back the Faeries. I could just bottom the Hydroblast. All right, I think I will. Bottom, top. I'm going to go for this line. Then attack with both. They eat this. Then I get to ninja this back and replay it and draw a card. Seems good. Then I get to replay it, draw a card, scry 2, play Ice Tunnel. Another ninja, nice. Faeries here. What's up? Hydroblast Dispel. Let's just go bottom, top, tap land, go. I think I can just do better than Hydroblast. Like Dispel is obviously great. So now I just hard cast this, leave up my 2 counter spells, and then I can start attacking with double ninja. Yeah, feeling good here. Augur. Easy counter. That stops my double ninja plan. There's the Pyroblast. Red Blast the counter. Dispel the Red Blast. So now we're top decking, but I get to draw a card and deal 2 off ninja. So I think I'm heavily favored from this point, but a good top deck from the opponent and a couple bad draw steps from us, we could certainly lose. All right. I will cycle before draws here to thin. I think it's worth. They block one of them. Let's go cycle. Suppose get Island. I already have 3 black sources. Don't have that many black cards in the deck. Gurmag. Counterspell. I'll take Counterspell. They can't really draw 2 cards a turn. Like they can't like get around Counterspell that well here. Oh, is it Gurmag Angler? So I just counter it. Nice. Then I get to draw 2 cards again. 1 for turn, 1 for ninjas while I'm hitting for 2. That's why this card is so brutal. It's like you have a little advantage, and then it just keeps building advantage, and then it's just so hard to come back from. Well, we've drawn land and counterspell. Let's see what else we draw now. Opponent could also always draw land, but if they draw Cannonade or something, we're just in rough shape here. Yes, I want to use the ability. 30 cards left in the library. And it was land, land. Okay, again. So if they draw Cannonade or even removal spell, they kind of stabilize. Oh, I should not have F6 there. Okay, cast down. I think I'm supposed to use it. I want to be able to draw 2 cards here, potentially. Counterspell. Okay, so they have 0 cards in hand. We get to draw a card. It's funny that we're like drawing these extra cards, and then it's like, because our draws haven't been stellar, it's like we're not even that far ahead. All right, well that was good. I'm gonna play Ice Tunnel. I don't think they can really play around much at this point anyway. They're at 3. Cannonade? Oh no, Mystical Teachings, but they only have 2 mana left. Do they get Lightning Bolt? That was obviously a good draw. Can trade Stormbound Geists. They can get Lightning Bolt, block. Yeah, I think they need to get Removal Spell here and then cast it right now. They're still kind of at the mercy of my draws as well. So they got Lightning Bolt. They cast it now. Sure. Spell Stutter Sprite. It's actually a good draw. So attacking with Ninja doesn't really do anything. I can trade Stormbound Geists. If I attack with Fairy Seer and Stormbound Geist, they eat Fairy Seer, block Ninja. They go to 1. I don't think that's good. I think it's better just to pass with spells that are up for a 2-drop, because they can't really flashback teachings that well, because it takes all their mana, right? And so even if they drew a land, right, I'm just gonna flash this in. Counterspell? Jeez. Okay. They're staying alive. All right, there's a Gurmag. They have a Teachings in the yard, but again, it takes literally all their mana to flash it back. Now I can just attack with all. It's going to be funny if they draw Gurmag right here. Cycle Fumes. Okay. Good to know that they have Fumes. Cycle Ash Barrens, and then they're dead on board, right? They have to block here, and then block here. They take 3. All right, skip our first turn, no problem. Let's go. God, these control decks really just take such a long time to play. All right. I definitely want relics because I can potentially relic away a Stormbound Geist as well. When I didn't crack relic in response to that Evolving Wilds, it really almost cost me, but then I did draw double cast down after that. I wonder if I want like 1 or 2 snuff outs just to kill Augurs and Stormbound Geist. I don't think so. I don't think that's where you want to be in this matchup. I think I do want all my ninjas. Definitely want Thorn. Edict is interesting. I could play another Fairy Seer either over Brainstorm or Preordain. Just have another like creature threat. They probably have 1 or 2 Stormbound Geists. There's not that much I can do against it. We know they have Fumes as well, so 1 toughness creatures is better. All right, let's just jam. I also had a couple negates in the sideboard, but Ragnaroks didn't have any negates. I haven't seen many people playing them anymore, so I cut them. Wasn't sure. Gonna snap keep this. Need to draw lands, but the sand is good. I could just get a relic down right now, resolve it, or I can just play an ice tunnel. I think I'll just play ice tunnel. Not worried about like a discard spell from them. I don't think they really have black mana to support that. It's gonna be funny if they go to like counterspell this or something and I fight over it. Abrade that? What kind of play is this? I can even just Hydroblast the Abrade, or I can just crack draw a card. What, they're gonna tap out for a Stormbound Geist? I mean, I can't counter that anyway. I don't understand. Maybe they have a bunch of anglers in hand and they think they can't really beat a relic. How funny would it be to Hydroblast this? I get to exile the Abrade on my turn and just keep them off Angler. It's like so hard for them to cast Angler. It's just hard to pass up a card as well. It's like a free card. I think they're worried about not being able to ever cast Angler. It's so funny, but I'm gonna do it. Too memey to pass up. Let's go. Yeah, now any spells they play, I just relic them away. There's a Gurmag of our own. Nice. Can try to get to that with Dispel backup. Just gonna leave this relic sitting here for sure. They were so scared of it, they abraded it. It's so weird. Alright, cycle. Not gonna just flash in a spell setter. I'll get Swamp. I do need a couple more cards to go to the yard here. So funny to Hydroblast there. I think it was actually fine. I think I'll go for an end of turn spell setter now because that forces them to act. They just missed a land drop? Are they just going to be dead here? Basic land cycling, okay. They get Swamp. I should have exiled already, but it doesn't really matter. Gotta play tighter with this relic. I think I do go for end of turn spell setter spray. Again, if I fight over stuff and stuff goes to my graveyard, it's good for me. Because then I can tap out for Angler with the spell backup at some point. Because then I can just attack and ninja. It forces them to do something. Exclude. I can just dispel, but I think I just counterspell. Costs more mana. So that happens, and I get a ninja hit in here. Nice. Gurmag's fine draw. Just a good card in this matchup, I think. They have to have cast down for it. Now I have Dispel to protect this. And I think they have at least one, maybe multiple Gurmags in hand, because why would they care so much about Relic? I mean, it is good against their deck in general. Right, let's Dispel this. I could just counterspell it. Yeah, just because it's more expensive. I want cheaper counterspells to protect my anglers. So they counter back, sure. So I exile a card from their yard. I have 5 cards in graveyard. I think I lead on Preordain here. Ashburns is actually pretty good. I could draw the Preordain as well, just have another card go to the yard, but I think I'm just fine to draw Ashburns and then cycle it. And then Gurmag. Do I even want Ashburns? I could just... Yeah. I feel like it's good. I feel like it's good. All right, so let's go bottom, top, whatever. Cycle this. Get island, play it. And then I think I just don't leave up spell stutter here, as funny as that is. Because if I tap more mana, my second Gurmag will be a little bit easier to cast. So I just tap like this, leave up Dispel, which is why I used the counter spells earlier to make this better with this, especially considering I had two Gurmags. All right, they still can't cast Gurmag. No need to crack Relic here. And I want to leave up Dispel. Behold. Yeah, definitely just Dispel that. I might want to consider cracking Relic, but I also need to get this Angler down. So I think what I can do, this is also a weird play, but I can just go tap 4 mana, play Angler, and then crack Relic right now. And then they can't even Gurmag Angler. Yeah, I'm going to do it. It's another weird line, but I can't counter a cast down right now anyway. Now it's pop Relic, play Ice Tunnel, and hit for 5. I like it. They need some multiple cast downs because they cannot Angler yet. And that was kind of a desperation behold. I mean, hopefully they just have like double or triple Angler in hand. Probably not the case. Stormbound Ghost? Foretell, maybe? They would probably just cast Behold here again. Oh, teachings right now. For what? For cast down? That's a reason to not pop Relic, but Angler is also a really big reason. Yeah, there's cast down. No land, though. So they're going to 3. Ninja. This is actually interesting. This could just be a top-top situation because hear me out here. If I top land, I can go play land, hardcast Ninja, pass the turn with spells that are up. They go to 3, and then I'm drawing Ninja. I like it actually. It's a weird line, but I'm taking a really weird line this entire game. I could also even just hardcast spell stutter right now, but I think it's better to wait on it. Just pass with it available. I know I can't counter a cast down, but they have to deal with both anglers here. They cannot cast down plus angler of their own. So can we advance into the 2-2 bracket? Nice. Whew. Grixis Control, long match. That was fun. I don't want to say GG's if the opponent doesn't GG. So we were drawing Ninja. I guess Magic Online doesn't let us draw. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. It's honestly it's just so strange. I don't know what's up with it. So fought back to 2-2. The 0-2 into 3-2 is always really fun. So I'm gonna fight for it. Let's go. Round 5. I'll see you there. All right. Round 5. We're 2-2. We're against Tinkmaster. We're on the play. Yeah, keep this hand. This hand looks great. Ice Tunnel plus Snuff Out, the classic combo. This card makes Snuff Out so much better. All right, I'm going to lead Faeries here because I can scry into another untap land potentially to then turn 2 have spells that are up for 2, which is just really nice because even then countering 1-drops is so nice. They can't like interact with like a removal spell on a fairy because you played another fairy already. All right. I could top. I could bottom the Ash Barrens. I mean, I pretty much have everything I need. I'd rather just draw even more spells, even though I don't have that many lands. Okay. One bottom, one top. Might have been a little greedy, but again, I can already cast everything I need to cast because these cost 0 mana. What are we up against? Oh, mirror? I want to leave up Spell Stutter Sprite to like nab a cantrip from them or something. I can also counter an Augur of Bolas potentially. If they have Augur plus Snuff Out, they get me, but I'll still go for it. They would have to have Snuff Out. I could just cycle Fumes at this point. Like, what are they going to do? Flash into Spell Stutter? I don't care about that. I guess they could play a removal spell. But, yeah, I think this is fine. Even though Fumes is decent in this matchup, I do want to start drawing more cards. Right, I'm not going to Ninja this turn, but could consider ninjaing next turn. I feel like if I Ninja now, it's just going to die. There's with this start, they're so likely to have a removal spell. Oh, if they play like a cast down or something, it'd just be so good for me. Also, I'm sure most people watching know, but never let them go past blocks and then try to play a removal spell because then you can respond to the removal spell with Ninja. That is not good for you. So you always either play a removal spell before blockers or you don't play one. All right, they're just passing. Mono Ice Tunnel for us. I'm just gonna pass one more time because then I can Ninja with Spell Setter, a backup sort of, and I still just get to leave this available. I mean, I'm not in a big rush to Spell Setter here. That was pretty sick. Misclick in the last match, miss my first turn, and then still win the game. Obviously, that's the matchup to do it in because the it just matters. Like the grindiness is more what matters. Still think there's an edge in non-snow basics. Like, what if you're against? Okay, they probably have counter backup here. Do I go for Spell Sitter? I think I do. I want to play this anyway to more likely be able to resolve my ninja. So yeah, I think I just go for this. But yeah, snow basics I still think are better because if you lead like triple snow basic and you're against like mono white heroic, they don't know if you're blue red or blue black fae. They might not know what to name with benevolent blessing. So I think you do want to have the snow basics, even though it's kind of annoying. Maybe it's not worth it if you really like playing your basics. You don't care about the few percentage points or the little bit of value. But when my opponent leads like basic island, I'm like, oh okay. Wow, Knight's Whisper? Jeez. Sure. They go to 11? That is aggressive to have this in your deck. I mean, I guess it's good in this matchup. Jeez. 2 mana Behold the Multiverse. Always beholding, always whispering. I do like this card a lot. This card's sick. Okay. So we can ninja, and then we can snuff out this. We can do it on our turn. No need to do it on their turn. Oh wow. And they snuff out again. They're just paying all the life. Okay. I can just tap out for ninja and snuff out. Let's see what we draw. Spell Stutter Sprite. They're at 7. They have 6 cards in hand. Just gonna kill this for life. Snuff out for life. And pass. I'll plan to spell that are a 1-drop if I can. Wow. Snuff out, Knight's Whisper. Take 10. Ponder. Let's go. Do they have counterspell? We still have 2 mana available, which looks kind of scary. Counter. Okay. Probably shouldn't F6. Don't want to give too much away. But as you can see, they took 10 damage, but the life isn't really what matters. Like, they're ahead at this point with 5 cards in hand. It's like, it doesn't really matter that they took all that damage. It could end up mattering, yes, but more what matters is who's ahead on like cards and just like advantage that way. All right, if they go for spell stutter, I get to snuff out it. So I'm safe to cast this. I think I need to bottom here. I could top because I could just start hard casting these, but I'm just gonna bottom. Okay, nice. I think I just leave 1 mana available. I could just leave 2 mana available to kind of like trick them. I think that's probably worth. I only have one other angler in my deck that cares about the yard. They just passed. They were like F6'd. They have no cast down or spell stutter or anything. I mean, they could just be blue black control, right? We haven't seen any fairies. All we saw was Augur and Snuff Out and Night's Whisper. Angler's a big boy. So I'm also not F6ing here because, again, I want, like, why would I not tap more lands for Gurmag if I didn't have anything? So I kind of want to show them, hey, be scared. Like, I have Counterspell. Don't go for whatever you're going to go for. Or like I have something that I'm holding mana up for, because if I just tapped one more land or even 2 more lands, then I would save cards in my yard for future Gurmags. But I'm trying to kind of represent a counterspell or a cast down or something that I don't have to make them scared to play optimally, to take the best possible line. They ponder, didn't shuffle, and they Chainer's Edict. I don't even know if they're fairies yet. Maybe with these basics, they're also not Fae. Okay. Cast down. Okay, they have a lot of removal. We again still don't know if they're Fae. I could have. Oh no, I couldn't. I didn't have enough mana. I was thinking I could have not paid 4 life for this, but I have to actually. So let's go snuff out, kill this, play this. We know they have cast down, so again, I'm pretty far behind here. They also have Edict in the yard. It's going to be tough. I suppose I could draw a Bonder's Ornament. That would be sick. Gurmag. Okay. Land. I feel like they're like probably just blue black, no fairies, maybe even no, maybe they're blue black Delver. And they just haven't drawn a Delver yet. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm putting them on. All right, I go to 7. See, just like that, all the life loss they did doesn't matter. 4th Augur, Jesus. I should have known they were just blue black Delver a long time ago, I think, but it's kind of hard to tell. They still could be Delverless, Gurmag, and Augur and all spells. All right, that sucks. Got outvalued there. So let's go Thorn. These are good against Edicts. I don't know if I want Relics just for their Gurmag. Relic isn't even that good against Gurmag. It was good enough against Control for sure, but don't know if it's good enough against Delver. Don't think I want these. I think I actually do want these. All right. Do the classic side out 1 fairies here in these grindy matchups. Maybe 4 Diabolic Edict is just too much, but they don't necessarily have that many ways to win the game. I'm not sure like everything I'm supposed to side out. I'm kind of I'm pretty confident they have Delvers. So Snuff Out is good. It also kills Augur Maybe this is just too many removal spells though. I think I do want all the edicts to answer all the anglers. Because Snuff Out does not answer angler. Can just do this. Side out double fairy, one ninja, preordain. Yeah, I like it. Let's go. Again, I'm going down one ninja again because I like to cut two fairies here, so it gives me a few less targets. Drawing too many ninjas can be clunky. I'll keep this. I can go turn one tunnel, turn two cycle for island, play fairies here. So this hand is fine. They just go tap land. Could have also just resolved an augur, but I'm not too worried about that either. All right, let's go island, play it, play fairies here. The one fairies here that's left in our deck, right? Yeah. Stormbound Geist Dispel, sign me up. I could just potentially tap out for Stormbound Geist, especially if they tap out for Augur. I think I'm just going to go top. It could be better to draw Dispel first if they don't play Augur. Then I could play Augur with Dispel backup. But even so, I think I'd rather have the option to tap out for Stormbound Geist, because if I resolve it, it's really, really good in this matchup, and it's good specifically against their Edict effects. So I'd like to have the option, and I could always just play Augur plus Preordain anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna just slam this Stormbound Geist. Then draw Dispel next turn. So they went Brainstorm. They could shuffle here. They're going to. So they went Brainstorm, shuffle, sure. But the Stormbound Geist is annoying for them to deal with for sure. Bonders into Brainstorm. Okay. I'll probably lead Preordain. Maybe I should just leave up Dispel. No, I'll lead Preordain because maybe I hit a land. Land plus instant or sorcery is pretty nice here. I think this is good enough. I want a guaranteed hit on this Augur, so let's just go top, Augur. Then take the counter spell. Hit for 3. Now I'm in a decent position again. I have edicts for a Gurmag Angler. Okay, tap out for Behold. Interesting. They're trying to get really far up on cards. They went bottom. They just have nothing? Jeez. I have Spell Setter for 2 with Dispel backup. I have Counterspell up. I have Edicts up. I have Edict with Dispel up. Feeling good here. If this is a Gurmag Angler, I just let it resolve and then I go for Edict. Oh, Cast Down. All right, I'm going to try to Spell Setter this. I also have Dispel backup here. They could have Dispel backup too, but it's not the end of the world. Wow, it's resolved. Nice. Don't have a ninja yet, but I'm hitting for 5. They go to 7. I still have Counterspell and Edict. They don't really have time for this Bonder's Ornament. Hopefully, I need to end the game before they start accruing advantage with that. And they did resolve a Behold. They have 7 cards in hand. Gurmag for 1 mana. I'm going to let it resolve and then try to Edict. And then if this gets countered, I'll just untap and then probably Edict again. rather than countering right now. I mean, I guess I could counter now. Just uses my mana. Maybe that's just better. So if I counterspell and they like play a removal spell or something, I think it's fine actually. I'll just counter back. Because then I can, if they have to fight here, then I still get to edict them. So I'm still fine. They can't play a fumes. Okay, got their angler out of there. We draw land. Land isn't good, but they can't play any edicts because I have a Stormbound Geist out and a bunch of random creatures. Are they going to play an edict is the question. Oh, Agony Warp. So they kill Stormbound Geist and minus on the Augur take 2. Sure. They don't actually kill any of my creatures though. I'm pretty much out of gas. That's the problem. But they're down to 5. I have a 3/3 flying Stormbound Geist. They could cast down that, I suppose. Yep. Okay, they dealt with the Stormbound Geist. Then they play their own Stormbound Geist. Okay. Wonder if I'm supposed to edict end of turn. I think so. I need to deal with this, and if I draw a removal spell, then I get to hit for 3. Dispel. I get to hit for 1. They play an angler or something here. I'm kind of in rough shape, but then again, I can play a removal spell on this. Dispel wasn't the worst draw. Not the best, though. So it is interesting. They have Behold and Night's Whisper in the deck. Relic, sure. Just not really concerned about Relic. They cannot draw a card with Bonder's Ornament. They do have 4 mana available. They're at 4. So even with a removal spell here, I cannot kill them. Gurmag Angler. All right, I'll start by attacking for 1. Then I'll just play a Gurmag. I'll fight over this with Dispel. I wanted to leave a couple lands up to play around like random. I don't know about Mana Leak, but counter target spell unless they pay 1 or Spell Pierce or something like that. Reaping the Graves. Get back Gurmag Angler. Wow, that's pretty sick tech, honestly. No other legal target. Okay. I can't counter it. So they've kind of dealt with my board for now. I mean, I guess they have to trade Gurmags most likely. All right, resolves. Can't counter it. They have 3 mana available and 3 cards in hand. Removal spell, land. So I could attack with Gurmag and Augur. I think that's good enough. They'd have to have like removal spell plus dispel. And they're probably just gonna have to trade anglers here. And then take 1. They can't really block here and go for a removal spell. I think that's too risky. So I think this is what I do. And they could try to play removal spell before blocks, but again, I don't think that works. Agony Warp. All right, well, I have to dispel. I'll just hold land in hand at this point. Not sure if it's even good. Crack Relic to draw, sure. What an interesting match here. Delver against Fae. Augur is not what I wanted to see. No counterspell, please. Chainer's Edict. Okay. I think I just sack my Augur at this point because then a removal spell I can win. And they have an Augur to block my Augur. Alright, sucks. They have a Bonder's ornament sitting there as well. Pretty brutal. They attack for 1. Don't let them stabilize. Come on, deck. Snuff out. Okay. Draw a card. Try to find Dispel. Got him. Whew. That was close. This has honestly been a great league. I could have played a little bit better against Ezra in the first round, but we're fighting back here. We're fighting. Blue-Black Fae against Blue-Black Delver. Again, I think I want all the Edicts, all the cast downs, and I think 3 Snuff Out is fine. Thorn is pretty incredible in this matchup. I like not having too many Fairy Seers, even though it was fine that round. I mean, I could have all 3 Fairy Seers and even go down like Brainstorm and Preordain, because they also eat Edicts. The only thing is they're bad against Fumes. I mean, I'm not the biggest Brainstorm fan, to be honest. I could do this. This gives me like 1 more potential threat. Also, we have not seen a Delver yet. Maybe they don't have Delver. They could just be all removal with Augurs and Anglers. In which case, I still think I want all this removal because I want to be able to answer Stormbound Geists from them, and I want to be able to make sure to kill all their creatures and just have them have 0 ways to win. They're going to counter some of my removal spells. I think I want like a ton of removal. 2 Fairies here? Sure. Seems like when I have the 1 ornament, my opponents always seem to like have the ornament early, and I never do, but that's the way of things. We're up about 2 minutes on time. Crazy. Opponent takes the draw right here. That'd be pretty sick. I mean, I would love to be on the play, so that would be sick. I don't think they're going to. They mulligan to 6. I think I need to mulligan this as well. I want a lot of removal, but not this much in my opening hand. All right, this hand is much better. I can just put back a land. See if they go to 5. They keep 6. We keep 6. They were so lucky to keep 6. Can't believe they kept 6. So lucky. Brainstorm on turn 1. They must already have an Ashbarrens or something. It'd be so funny if they just concede because they brainstorm walk themselves. All right. Do I just jam Augur? I mean, it could just trade it for a counterspell and then try to resolve a Stormbound Geist. They could not even have counterspell. They do. Oh, Brainstorm? They tap 2 mana. Did they misclick? They tap 2 lands. Or they're just going to Brainstorm Shuffle. Was that a misclick? I'm not sure. This just going to resolve? So it is a Brainstorm Shuffle, but sure. Swamp. Nice. Didn't miss. Now they need to play a removal spell here. Otherwise, I can go for Ninja if I want. Edict, okay. Let's do the classic. Jam while they're only have 1 mana available. When you resolve the Stormbound Geist, it's really good. Night's Whisper, okay, it's fine. Oh, Thorn, let's go. Feeling good here. This was a pretty good 6 for us. Just start chunking in for 2. They can't really play any more Edicts right now. Do I end of turn spell stutter sprite? I almost feel like yes, but at the same time, no, it's not. I have spell stutter and counterspell up here, so they can't really even play any cantrips. Just gonna pass. Not gonna ninja back a Stormbound Geist at this stage. I think I could go for end of turn spell stutter at this point. Yeah, that's a juicy spell stutter target. I'll fight here. Could also just tap out for Relic, or for Thorn, I mean. Then they're just dead pretty much. Oh, they play an Angler? Well, that works out well for me. I have the cast down. I think what I'll do is I'll bounce the spell stutter right now and then preordain. I'd rather draw a card first and then preordain. I think it's better. Sets me up better for next turn. Wow, another Stormbound Geist is incredible. Just bottom top. I think a preordain is fine in this situation. They don't have spell stutter sprites. I don't even know if they have Delvers. I haven't seen one all match. Cast down the Ninja. Makes sense. But I get to resolve another Stormbound Geist. I mean, I guess I can just resolve a Thorn here. I can resolve Augur plus Stormbound Geist or Thorn. If they have Thorn, it's worse for me to play Thorn, but not really. They're at 10. If they play Thorn plus like Snuff Out or something, do I get crushed? Maybe. I think it's better just to commit more creatures to the board here. Let's just go Augur plus Stormbound Geist. I know Thorn would likely be good, but I think I also win if I do this. I think I just take Cast down. Because now, if I play Thorn next turn, there's no way for them to really protect the Monarch because my board is so massive. Mole Drifter? Jeez. Still think that's just not going to do it. Nice. So fought back 0-2 into 3-2. I'll take it. I've been having bad leagues, like I said, so I'll take the 3-2. I don't know why I'm on my Pinger Storm list. Probably because I'm about to run a league of it. All right, UB Fae. So this is the deck we played. Oh my god, I hate how the sideboard does this. Just trying to get it so everyone can see. Okay. This is the list we played. Get the channel going. Channel, youtube.com/natbolt. Please subscribe, really helps me out. I hope you had fun with this league. Hope you stuck around for the first two losses because that was a lot of great matches. That was a really fun league to play. Even the losses were fun. The against Ezokrato, I think I could have played a little bit better. They are a really strong opponent, so props to them. They played well. They deserve that W. I actually liked this list. I liked Angler in the list. It's like a huge threat. It's just like one of my good friends. He's a really strong player. Played on the Pro Tour multiple times. He like has played a little bit of Pauper, and I've told him to play Blue Red Fae because it's one of the strongest decks. Kind of fit his play style, and he was like, "I don't like this deck. Like I'm only attacking with 1/1s and 2/2s. I have no way to close the game." And Angler kind of gives you that, which is nice. I could even see playing some more Anglers, and I don't know if you would need like some Thought Scours or something to enable them, but it would be interesting to play like a 4 Angler Phase Shell. I don't know if you can. I think this is a better build. I liked the Bonders Ornament main. Even though Fumes wasn't great for us that particular league, I think 2 main is fine. I liked having the Edicts main, even though we just faced all blue matchups. It was still pretty sweet. I think that last opponent did not have Delvers. I think they were just on Augurs and Gurmag Anglers, so that was a pretty sweet list from them as well. Their list felt cool, but the Night's Whisper kind of told me just like blue black control with Angler to win. So we kind of just beat up on 2 Angler control decks with our fairy package. Ninja's a hell of a card. Again, my name is Max. This channel is youtube.com/natbolt. throw me a subscribe. Appreciate it. Till next time. Thanks so much for watching.